Hello gangbusters, welcome back to the stream. Jandy here again. Let's go ahead and see where Jolly James is being left off at for now. So we got this little default main menu going on here that I was playing around with. You can hear the beat in the back, produced by Kai DeAngelis. I'll go ahead and I'll link him in the description. So if we go ahead and tap new game, that's going to boot us up. Very similar to where the last devlog left off at, but as you can see the hallway's been redone quite a bit. A lot more atmospheric, looking really nice. I don't remember if I had the siren going off last time or not, so here we are. We got this guy still dead over here. Gonna walk through and we're gonna walk down this way, and now played around in this hallway a bit with the lighting and things like that. If we go ahead and try to open this door here, which in the full game this would be the way to go, like to progress, the door's locked, so we've got to get the key. Now the key doesn't exist in the demo, but we're going to open this up and we have this guy here, which he was in last time. I'm pretty sure this is all the same. Oh no, I did. I successfully locked Jolly James's movements when he's talking. However, what I couldn't work out how to do was how to unlock the movement when the conversation's done. So that's going to be up next. Now, in terms of the code to get this all done, I hadn't done a main menu in a bit, so I was playing around with the widget and it clicked pretty easy. Levels, no, not levels. Menus, main menu. So this all clicked pretty quick. Like I was just playing around with all this. Then you have these events down here on clicked. Load game and options do nothing. They are there for aesthetic purposes. I know there's nothing aesthetic about it right now, but we will get there. So, in terms of the actual level that I have going on in the demo here, let's go ahead and launch it. So I was learning how to play around with this ambient lighting for the flashing here, which is what I have going on here. And playing around with sounds to have the siren play here, but sound quieter here, and then not at all here. Now I had to play around with this quite a bit because reason being, my camera viewport is different to my character location, which I know I probably could do some like get character location to sync it up, but I don't know how to do that yet, so I found another way. What I did was I have this sound for the alarm here in this radius, so as long as the character is in this camera motion, the volume of the speaker is going to be the exact same. Once they come here, it was however fully cutting out as soon as the camera shifts because of the radius and because of the camera being all the way over here. So I had to make a little one over here and make the radius smaller so it sounds quieter. So when the character walks through, let me just show a little example. When the character walks here, actually you probably noticed as well, kind of just sounds like it's coming out of one ear when you're in the bedroom. Then you come here, it's everywhere. Then you come through here and it's way quieter. The sound is not coming from here, it's coming from over here, which was pretty fun to play around with and get right. Now, to get all of this going, this was a tutorial job. I had to learn, number one. Actually, what I did was, so I did an input action. I was playing around with the inputs for an interact key, F. However, the issue was, it was only letting me successfully do it on one thing at a time. For example, the character would work for interacting, but then the door wouldn't. So what I had to do was, I had to create a full interact system inside of the, what did I just do? Oh God, how do I undo that? What did I just do? Where'd all my folders go? Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, I just hit next there. Alright. So when I open up the third person blueprint, I had to create this system here, which is something I watched 2 tutorials for. Essentially, it's a line trace. So what's happening is it's getting where the character is. It's seeing where the character's looking when you press the key. It's getting that location. Don't mind the messy blueprints. It's getting that location. Then whatever's being hit by that, whichever actor's being hit, it's essentially interacting with that specific one. So I'll show an example. Let me turn this debug on. If I start up again, wait for this little intro sequence to finish, and then if I press F, it's going to draw a line. This line's coming from an invisible arrow on the character. So if I jump back into my blueprint here, I have this arrow here that you can't see in gameplay. That arrow is drawing the line every time I hit F. So that was fun to learn. Bit of a headache to wrap my head around, but eventually I understood it, kind of, at the time. And then now, so what's happening is, it's hitting that actor, then it is doing this interact function here. So if I jump into the NPC, for example, I have all of this going on here. So check if Jolly James is interacting. If it is, start this function over here, this custom event, which is getting the dialogue. Now, this is where I was trying to work out how to make the character walk again at the end, which I'm not quite there yet. I don't know what to plug this into, or if this is even the thing I need to plug in. I digress, we'll get there. Now, Jolly James is currently at a state where I'm happy to leave it at. This project is mainly just a little demo, jumping back to Unreal Engine, learning some things before I work on some more complex projects. But I will be jumping back into this to make some promotional art and maybe flesh it out with some fresh ideas in the future. Thank you so much for joining me on these 2 devlogs that I made. Appreciate the love. And if y'all have any feedback, have any ideas, please plug them through. Love to hear what's going on, what the community wants to see. I'm Jandy. Peace out.